Mr. Transformers 96 here. In the video, I'm going to talk about some newly shown items from the Transformers Studio Series line. This time we have in-package photos for both the Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie and the Rampage figure from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. This is quite exciting. Now, we've seen both of these, and I've talked about both of these before, but there's some new information that came out with the in-package image of Rampage that I really definitely want to talk about. And then seeing the in-package image of Optimus Prime is very interesting, especially to see the concept art, or the packaging art that's released on the Optimus Prime one, which I think is actually really cool looking. Starting off with Optimus Prime, looking great. I'm really excited for that figure. I'm very happy to see that they are doing some figures from Bumblebee that were a little bit smaller in the Cybertronian scenes. So it's very nice to see Optimus Prime here. I really do like the artwork of him pointing. It looks very classic and really quite neat. There are rumors, like I did see a rumored list of upcoming Studio Series figures, and on that list, Soundwave from Bumblebee was on it. So that's quite exciting. I really do hope that that is true, that we do get a Soundwave figure, but I certainly hope they don't stop there. Of course, there's a bunch of other Bumblebee figures I'd love to see them make. I've done a whole video on my top 5 that I'd love to see them make from the Bumblebee movie, but nonetheless, I'm very excited to get Optimus. Looks like a great figure, and in package it looks really wonderful. Really do like the artwork. Going over to Rampage, Rampage is looking great. His color scheme looks dark, which I do kind of like. A little bit better than the official image that has kind of a lighter scheme. That's obviously just because it's so flushed out with light, but in person, I actually do like the shade of red quite a bit, and he is looking quite nice. Looking straight down, it's a little lackluster in package, I think. I don't know how many people who are just roaming the stores of looking for Transformers figures, if they don't know much about Rampage, I don't think that's going to draw them in. But for me personally, I'm very excited. I do like Rampage, and apparently some of the information that one of the Transformers websites was posting about did kind of shed some light on the Devastator situation. Now, this might have been cleared up a while ago, and I just wasn't aware of it, but I've been very confused as to how Devastator was being released. And what was said was that this Rampage is one of the 8 Constructicon figures that are going to come out that will be able to transform and combine into Devastator. So this is a triple changer, essentially. At least that's what it was saying. Now, the site could have been a little wrong in what they're saying. Here, it's actually right here. It's TFW 2005, which is a great website for Transformers news if you're interested in that. But as you can see, it says Rampage can combine with the rest of the 8 Studio Series Constructicons to form Devastator. So that's quite exciting. I am hoping that that is true. I mean, they didn't specify it as any sort of rumor or anything. They were very clear about it, that it means that that's happening. So I think there's a good chance that that is the case, which is really exciting for me personally. I think it's really cool that they can all transform into Devastator, and the Devastator prototype that they showed looked really nice. So I mean, it doesn't look like them being triple changers really affects the design, because so far they're looking really nice. Like, Devastator looks wonderful, the robot modes look great, and then the vehicle modes look wonderful as well. So I'm surprised that they're able to make them triple changers and have them look so good in every single mode. I would imagine that at least one mode of each of them would be lackluster, but so far they're looking great. Of the ones that were shown, we've seen 3: Rampage, Lawn Haul, and then oh god, what's that one's name? Overdrive, something like that. No, it's not Overdrive. I don't remember. It's a Transformer that really isn't even in the movie, basically. But anyway, that means that there's 5 more. Obviously, Mixmaster is definitely one. I believe that Hightower was in that list that mentioned Soundwave. Hightower was in that one, so I would imagine that he's coming. And then you have the Demolisher, and then there's 2 more. Oh, Overlord or Overdrive, the big red one, should be another one, and then Scrapper's the last one. So those are the other 5s essentially. Mixmaster is my favorite Transformer from Revenge of the Fallen, so I'm extremely excited to get another Mixmaster. I really do like the Revenge of the Fallen one. It doesn't necessarily need an update, but that's what I thought about Lawn Haul, and the new Lawn Haul just looks amazing. So I can't wait to see what they do with Mixmaster. And then Scrapper is one that I always wanted to get, so I'm very excited to get him. And then Hightower and the red one that starts with Over. The 2 of them don't interest me too much, especially since we don't even see the robot modes in the movie or anything. But nonetheless, I am very excited for this. I do think that what I'll probably do is buy 2 of every single one, to be quite honest, because I absolutely want a Devastator in my collection, and I want the Constructicons in my collection as well. It'll be so cool to get a really nice, solid team of all of them together. because, you know, obviously they only made 4 of them in the original line, and then they made Devastator separate. So this is quite exciting. I'm very excited for the future of the Constructicons with the Studio series, as well as I'm excited for the future of the Cybertronian designs from Bumblebee. I think that they are kind of heavily investing in both of those, and I can't wait to see them all. With the Constructicons, my only fear is that it just takes forever for us to finally build Devastator. I hope that it's not something that, like, you know, I would ideally love to have him built by the end of this year. To be honest, I don't think that's going to happen, though, with how many figures still need to come out, and we don't even quite have the first one, Rampage, quite yet, so I think that it'll probably be by the end of 2020 that we'll finally get to build Devastator. But the movie came out in, like, 2009, so I've waited 10 years anyway. You know, what's an extra year going to do for me? So yeah, so overall, very excited for these new items, really happy with the Studio series, and they must be doing well considering it's going so strong, which is just wonderful to see. So let me know what you guys think of the information about Devastator and the Constructicons, as well as what you think of the in-package looks at Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie and Rampage. And thanks so much for watching.